Hello everyone, my name is the Radman, and we are here for the first episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. So this is the sequel to Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. So the only thing that you really missed was a little intro that it did. We're going to do a new game. We're going to erase this game because I don't even really remember how far I got in that game. But anyway, so now here we are with a new game.
Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're going to get to those clockwork parts, I need you on your toes. So in plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
Yeah, so here we are. So, the interesting thing is, if you were paying attention to that conversation, you'll have noted that what we're coming here to steal is actually the clockwork parts, which, in case you guys don't remember or didn't watch the first one, which I actually played this game without having ever played the first one. The clockwork parts are basically parts of the final boss of the first game, who was Clockwork, who we'll find out a lot more about his backstory in this game. I'm just getting all the coins that we can because this game and all the later games use a system of you take so many hits and it takes so much of your life up in the top left. So coins serve a different purpose, which is arguably more important than the last game.
Slice the wires. Ouch! Hold on.
Even though in the last game they were health. And I'm going to have to see if they have subtitles for this one, because I know for the main dialogue they do, but sometimes they don't for the side dialogue. So here we have Bentley. So the first thing you guys might have noticed is Bentley is actually out in the field with us, which is like, I didn't think much of it when I very first played. Do we really not have a... I guess we really don't have... That's weird. How do you go back?
Okay.
Okay, keep playing controls, options. Maybe it's under options. No, that's what I was under. Yeah, I guess, sorry guys, we don't have subtitles. I'll just try and not talk over them too much, but if I do, you know, it happens sometimes. But yeah, so this is really significant because Bentley is actually out in the field with us, which, if you remember in the last game, he never even came out of the van. Like, I actually don't even know if he came... Oh wait, he did come with us in the van because he hacked the computers in Clockwork's area. Anyway, so now we have a cutscene.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
Yeah, so Murray's also a playable character. And if we look at certain paintings in this place, they're either concept art or sometimes pictures from the past games by Sanzaru and whoever the other developer is. But yeah, so like I said, this game, so here we have the Panda King, one of the bosses from the last area, or the last game, the last area. We just started this game. And Bentley doesn't make a very convincing security guard. We actually have a few new moves just by default. Triangle does this, which is an upswing to knock guards into the air. And if I forget some of these, they'll all be explained by Bentley, who of course knows more about how our thieving powers work than we do. Never quite figured out the logic behind that, but it's a video game, so you know what? It doesn't matter all that much. Anyway, so here we go out to one of the other areas, and we're gonna lose those coins, unfortunately.
The clockwork parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
Yep. So in this game, like, the coins and stuff do despawn if you happen to start a cutscene after breaking stuff, which, I don't know, that's fine with me. You just have to remember where the cutscenes are, I guess. But anyway, so I do kind of like this, how for the very first stage of the game, you know, they're kind of easing you into it, kind of like they did with the Carmelita heist, where we were stealing the police report in the first game. And now we get the introduction of Murray. And we're going to break this and collect the coins because of spoilers. And so, you know, we can't really get beyond this gate. And you may hear something, and there he is. And he's definitely the Brawn. But yeah, so he's playable too, I think I already said. And that's like one thing I really enjoy about all the games after SLY 1 is how many of them you can actually play all of them.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good.
I think he was trying not to laugh when he was recording that.
No foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course. It is nothing before the Murray.
Yeah, so now, if we're really quick, we can collect coins and stuff while he's opening that. There will be a cutscene when he gets it all the way up, though. Oh, no, after we go under. So after we go under, he's going to come under himself. Maybe we have to go forward more. But eventually he'll come out of there, and, oh, it's when we go over here too far. Get the coin. And grab those, and now he should come out from under that gate. There he goes. And now he's going to help us with that little gate over there.
Fear not. I shall bend it like the truth.
Oh, Murray. He's got some pretty good lines in this game. They all do. I really like this game.
You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
Yep. Don't ask me how on earth he actually gets over there, because the route through the garden, if you'll remember, is filled with guards, which you can't actually go down there. Like, even if you do jump down there, it's instant death. And here we go, the clockwork parts.
I don't get it, Sly. The clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
The Claw Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts? Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than Sly Cooper! After him!
Yep, so, Carmelita is her same old, interesting self, and, you can collect the coins in this area, but she actually, she can actually hit you if you don't move fast enough. She usually won't hit you if you just run in a straight line, but if you do stop and try and collect stuff, she can hit you pretty easily, so I usually don't waste my time with the coins in here. There's easier places to get coins other than in here. And yeah, so the interesting thing is all the clockwork parts were stolen before us, which is really unusual since we were usually like the first ones to go steal anything. And we can see that the police have been called, obviously, since she was on a stakeout. And now she's going to try and kill us. Or I guess technically tase us, not really kill us. It sure seems like you're being killed though if you get hit by one of those things. Like those look like they would hurt. So if she does shoot the objects in the environment, they do break, but you don't get any coins. So I usually try and break anything that she can hit, like these, because they'll give you between about 2 to 5 coins, and if she does happen to hit you, you have a life bar. So it's kind of embarrassing to get hit on the first stage. Like it's really a mini stage. Like I don't know if there's actually any way to replay this after the game officially starts. But yeah, so it would be pretty embarrassing to die in this, but sometimes if you do get too close to her, they try and make it easier on you by making it so that she actually shoots at the breakables in the level instead of you. And now for some reason she just stays there standing on that. Oh, and she has a different voice actor in this game. That's the other thing.
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. That Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing Clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
Yeah, so I think that's like one of the best cutscenes in the game, or introductions, I guess, really, is what that is. And then we have these cool little animated cutscenes as we go to the level select, which we have episode 1 and watching movies. We don't really need to watch any of the movies. I mean, we've only unlocked 1. But yeah, like, I really like that. So now we have the Black Chateau, I think is how you say that, and we've got 0%, and I think that second number is a time of how long you've been playing the level, but I've never paid attention to it. But anyway, so here we go after the first member of the Claw Gang.
Favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the Clockwork tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the Clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
Sly Cooper and the gang in the Black Chateau. So that is one thing, is it does kind of tell you the name of the level before you actually load it if you're paying attention. But if you're not paying attention, then you'll notice the name right away. But yeah, so this is area number 1. I don't remember exactly how many of the areas there are in this game. I know there's at least 5. There might even be 6 or 7. But each area should take us a few episodes to go through. They're not like the last game where we could just blow through an area in 5 minutes. So we can look and see. This is our new thing. So this is ThiefNet, and this is where we use our coins. So every character has a number of unlocks, and Smoke Bomb is like one of the first I get. I use Trigger Bombs, but I don't really use Murray's very much. But we'll get more of these as we progress in the game, so we're going to need to keep collecting coins. And they actually made that easier in this game through another means that we'll see in a minute. But anyway, let's play as Sly. So when you first enter an area, you always play as Sly because he kind of opens it up and unlocks it.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your binocular. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, guys, so some areas will give you more than one starting kind of mission, but this area only gives you one because it's the first in the game. And you can actually... Okay, go away. Yeah.
I'll beam some virtual markers into your thief mask.
And we can see that the guards actually patrol here. And if you're not careful, those guys do hurt quite a bit. But if you... Okay, stop it, please. Anyway, so if you guys look over there, you can see that clue bottle. So they work a tiny bit differently in this game. You're still looking for a safe, but it's not like at the end of a level. It's hidden, and you get a waypoint to it when you actually find all of them. So until you find all of them, you usually don't even know where the heck the safe is. But anyway, and yeah, he does say easier, but it really means find all of them or don't even bother. And this game, like, I think it'll take us about 3 episodes to go through each of these areas, but let's get started right away. And so...
hack into Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
Yeah, so so these guys are actually different from the enemies in the last game because they will see you very easily. Like they aren't very smart. Like they will call other people to them if you give them enough time, but you can pretty easily kill them. The main problem is when you get like 6 of them all together. And that's basically just Bentley telling us how to sly, which, like I said, don't really care. We're going to stay off the ground because, let's see, because for now it's just safer on the rooftops. Later places will have a lot more of the enemies on the rooftops, but this first area is pretty lenient where you can usually just run away if you don't want to fight enemies, because they'll only follow you for so far. And we actually have not met the next level of guard. And I am really considering muting Bentley because I've heard these tips many a time. Like, I don't know if I told you guys in the first playthrough, but I have played this game many times. And so yeah, you can run by pressing R1, but it's very loud. Like it's loud enough that any guard can hear you, if you get within a reasonable distance of them. Now, they don't instantly see you. If you do run around a corner, they will follow you, but that does give you a little bit of a chance to get away. It's not just an automatic you're caught. You do have to be a little careful, though.
I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the clockwork tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head out for the cellar.
Yeah, so that's the kind of other interesting thing about this game that they did is they made it so that your second mission is almost always, like I say usually, don't quote me just in case I'm wrong and one of the areas doesn't do this, but about 9 times out of 10 you'll have one mission to kind of set up your surveillance like this one, and then one like that breaking and entering to go actually find the clockwork tail feathers. Some places like that are tighter secured will take 2 or 3 missions, but this one just takes 1. But we're actually out of time for this episode. I'm gonna kill this so that it stops being annoying in my ears. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. My name is the Rad Man, and I hope that you're enjoying Sly 2 Band of Thieves as much as I am. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. My name is the Rad Man. Goodbye.